Hello everybody, how are you? Welcome to Clint's Keyword Speech. Today we're going to talk about a few keywords like trust, consistency, and globalization and changing world order. I guess Ray Dalio said that very well. When an empire collapsed, there will be the next new empire, right? Or maybe a new superpower. That's what we're seeing right now. The clash between US and China. Okay. I guess the media has talked so much about this topic. But today I want to start with the keyword trust. We know that if you want to achieve your goals, right? If you want to maybe accumulate more resources, you just have to, be trustworthy. Like when more people trust you or support what you do, naturally you have more resources. Right? So it takes effort to build the trust, right? We always earn people's trust, and when people notice that we don't do what we say, that's the time when we lose trust, right? Of course, we'll lose resources. And let's take a look at the U.S. politics, right? And you see every 4 years or every 8 years, a new president is very likely to dismantle the previous president's policies, right? Terminate or maybe do things in the opposite direction, like Donald Trump, right? So this is not stable, right? When there is no stability, everything will react, like the stock market, right? And global business people, they want to invest in the U.S. The instability causes uncertainty, right? I mean, if you're a businessman, definitely you wanna invest in an environment where politics is stable, right? And policies are consistent, are like stable, so that you can you have the certainty, you have the confidence to keep investing and do business there in this environment, right? That also proves, right, consistency, importance, or basically it's just trust, right? Let's say America's stock market has a long history. I believe it was founded in 1792, like that. So it has like around over 230 years history. And but if, let's say, Trump is using his power, like executive order, to confuse the investors, that will make the U.S. stock market in chaos, right? Why is that? Why America's stock market has like a 61 trillion total value, right? I mean that New York Stock Exchange, NASDAQ, right, combined. That means global investors trust in this financial market. But if, let's say, if Trump is using his power, to create insider news, I remember one day the stock market rebounded sharply. I guess it increased maybe over 10%. Nasdaq increased like 12%. Can you imagine? Why did that happen? Because I guess maybe in the morning that Trump said on Twitter it's time to buy. And in the afternoon, he said he would pause the tariffs. You see, and the market just rebound sharply. And if people follow his Twitter, or maybe who knows whether he told his, insider billionaire friends or family business managers, right? If it's not on social media, you cannot track that. But what about face-to-face talking? What about whispering to ears, right? You cannot track that. Then there is no proof. There is no proof. Even the Congress can do nothing about it. Maybe congressmen or senators, they made money because of that. Of course, they will be silent. Well, definitely this is a hypothetical. I mean, that's my assumption. But you still have to think about it. If that happens, that's gonna ruin the U.S. stock market, guys. That's dangerous. They may make some money short term, of course. Yeah, they'll benefit some, people who use the insider trading, right? But when more and more things like this happen, people will notice that. People will notice that this stock market has become a gigantic casino, meaning only the people with the insider news make money, and then it's rigged. I mean, it's heavily rigged. Then people will cash out, take their money and then leave, right? That's gonna be. So the U.S. stock market total value may shrink from 61 trillion US dollars to maybe 30 trillion. That's possible. Because if it's not, people don't play the fair game, right? Don't follow the rules. That's the result, right, guys? Okay, so this is something. This is a very good example. China's stock market has only over 30 years history, so it's relatively short. It was founded in 1990, I guess. So China's stock market also has its problems, meaning because we have most, maybe over 60% are like retail investors, meaning average people, right? We don't really have much knowledge, right, and or experience, so that the stock market is always stay above or below 3,000 points. That's the Shanghai, index, Shanghai Stock Exchange Index. That's the problem. That's why a lot of people lose money in the stock market, because we're not like average investors. Usually behave based on emotions, not experience or rationality, right? So China's stock market still needs to improve, right? But it takes I guess it will take more time. And China has some restrictions on foreign investment, on the money free flow between borders, between countries, right? So that also contributed to the lower total value, which is only about 11 trillion US dollars, but it's still the second largest stock market in the world, right? So that's the if you earn more trust, if you have the consistency, very possibly you are gonna have more capital flow in, right? Because they trust the environment. I mean, if you compare that with the casino, if this casino is trustworthy, everybody follow the rules, you win money, they applaud you, you lose money. Of course, when people lose money, that's all. But when you win money, that's the key. They don't make trouble for you, right? They don't restrict on you. I guess the casino in Macau, Macau, the special administrative region in China. I heard if you win money, they also protect you, escort you to your hotel, and safely take you to the airport, meaning they protect you, right? Unlike a small casino, or maybe a casino that is not that reliable. Maybe you lose money, that's okay, they're happy. But if you win money, they will maybe try to create some restrictions. Maybe you cannot take the money out, or maybe you will face many dangers or difficulties on your way, back to hotel, on your way back to the airport, or go out of the region, right? So in that case, nobody will go to that casino to gamble again, right? So by giving the two examples of the financial market and the casino, I just want to say even casino has to be trustworthy to attract consumers, to attract customers, right? So how important that is. That is the trust. And if we use individuals as example, like if our behaviors are consistent, right, and then we earn more trust because people know that we keep our promises, right? We do what we say, and then we're gonna win some long-term friends. That's extremely important. By the way, guys, right now in Bangkok, Thailand, it's raining. Yesterday it rained heavily. This is the end of April, the hottest month. Now we're entering the rain season from May to October. Yeah, there will be a lot of rain, maybe even flood in Bangkok, Thailand. So this is my keyword speech video for today, guys. Any ideas you want to share, or you want to comment, or even debate, you can leave a comment below this video. I'd like to exchange more information and ideas with you. Okay, talk to you next time. Bye bye.